last year you guys had to get used to Coach Lee, and he had to get used to you. So there's kind of a feeling out process there. Now that you guys have had a year under your belt together, you feel like you guys are ready to more advanced at this point in the season than perhaps you were last year?
Yes, sir. The connection with the coach is getting way better since last year. He's coming together with the kids, make sure everybody coming together, and it seems real good.
What did you learn from last season? What are your big takeaways that this senior class can use to lead this team to more victories on Friday?
Uplift everybody. Don't talk down on anybody. Make sure everybody comes together, and the team will be good.
When you talk about, you won week 2 against Northrop, but unfortunately the rest of the season you didn't get a win after that. When you look back on that, what are some of the changes that you guys can make this season to be more successful?
We know who's coming back. We know who's here. So everybody coming together. It seems real nice. We could really have a good season this year.
Tell me about this offensive line, because a lot of experience, and that's definitely a good place to start. What is it about this offensive line that stands out, and who are going to be some of the guys you're going to count on?
Our seniors, Brian, Isaiah, Sergio, and me, myself, we all coming together. We bringing the upperclassmen up so they can step up if we go down. So it seems real nice.
Defensively, there were some games last year that kind of got away from you in the third, fourth quarter. What do you do to improve defensively this year? What are the keys to putting up better numbers defensively?
My stamina, make sure I can go longer than what I did last year, because we may not have the people to step up, so I have to stay in a while. So I've been working on footwork and stamina the most.
What's the message that you seniors give to some of these younger guys that are playing bigger roles? Because, the SAC is not for the faint of heart.
Stay humble. Do your best. Do everything you can. Give it your all.
And kind of, do you kind of relish that underdog role? I think Southside's going to be an underdog against like the Dwengers and the Carrolls and the Homesteads of the world. Do you kind of like relish that and look forward to the opportunity maybe to surprise some people this season?
Yeah, we're always ready to put on a show and show everybody what we could be, but some stuff gets in the way sometimes.
Anything else you'd like to add, Michael?
No, sir. Thank you.
When you talk about this Southside team, last year you guys got to get used to Coach Lee. Coach Lee had to get used to you, all the schematics, all that stuff that goes into having a first-year coach. Do you guys feel like you're in a better position this year as opposed to this point last year because of that familiarity and how that might play out on the field?
Yes, sir. Because I think our chemistry with our coach got better, because at first we didn't know him and stuff. We didn't know how he was going to be. So, I'm saying, we had a whole year with him in this summer, so I think the chemistry is better.
What are some of the things that you learned last year as a team that you guys can apply this season to get more victories on a Friday night?
I learned that if we work out as a team and do stuff as a team together, have team bonding, it brings us closer together.
When you talk about you're a DB, so when you talk about this team's defense, what are some of the areas you guys are looking to improve this season, looking to shore up so that you can post better defensive numbers this season?
We're looking forward to working on more tackling, working on preventing the run game. I think our DBs this year are going to be really good. I think our secondary is going to be good. So we get the front four and stuff in pro, we'll be ready.
Who are some of the guys that are going to have to step into bigger roles defensively? You guys graduated guys like, Jalen Lattimore. You're talking about, Ashton Johnson. You graduated some really good athletes. So who are some of the guys that are going to need to step into bigger roles for you guys on D?
We got Isaac, a junior corner. We got a lot of more underclassmen, sophomores that's playing defensive line. We got new Devin. We got Silas. We got Michael King. Y'all familiar with him. We got underclass. We got people ready to step up and continue the roles of the other players that was before them.
On the offensive side of the football, your quarterback's back. You got pretty much all your offensive linemen back. Those are pretty good positions. And some of your receivers are back. So what can you guys do to take the next step as a team offensively, put up more points on Fridays?
Just work out more, get the chemistry better with the quarterback, run routes with him after practice. We get in here early, we stay late.
Do you feel like you're in a better position offensively than you were at this point last year? And if so, what's better about this offense?
What's better about this offense is, everybody on the offense, we had a whole year to play with each other. We all started last year, we all going to start this year, so the chemistry is way better. Larrenz got his whole season to start this season.
I love it. Now that you guys have had a year under your belt together, do you feel like you're in a better place to win more games on Friday, knowing that you know him, he knows you, and you guys are on the same page?
Yes, sir, most definitely. I feel like last year coming in, he was a professional coach, doing arena football. I don't think maybe he wasn't really used to the high school. Then he was basically getting an understanding with everybody, every single one of us. pulling us into the office after practice, getting to know us more than football players. So I feel like this year is more of an understanding with all of us, and he gets where we are coming from and what our goals are this year.
Tell me about this offense. You're obviously the leader at the quarterback position, so what excites you about this offense, and what are some of the things you learned last year that you guys can build up on offensively to put up more points on a given Friday night?
I would say chemistry, number one, just staying after practice all summer, is getting our chemistry together so everybody know the same page. That's when it comes to changing up the play a little bit during the play and just getting the chemistry together. But, yeah, that's about it.
So you're a senior, right?
Mm.
Did you start every game last year, or did you have an injury?
No, I didn't start every game last year. Like, towards the Snyder game got canceled. That's the first game I was supposed to start. Then I first started versus Wayne, and then every game after that, except for Concordia and Lures, I was out.
But you were named offensive team MVP, if I recall.
Yes.
Okay, so when I look at this team offensively, you've got your quarterback back, and you've got, I mean, you could very well start 5 seniors on the offensive line.
Yeah.
Tell me about how this offensive line is coming together as a unit, and what you like about playing behind those guys that gives you a sense of confidence.
I feel way more confident. It's like, because they all came up in the same class together. We all was in the same class, so they understand that they protect me, then they know I can make plays. And I feel like when they all put their strength together and really understand each other, their position, then they gonna give me some good time back there.
For you, what are you most excited about for this upcoming season?
Really just playing with all my seniors that, since freshmen we've been playing together, really just how happy he's going to just be. It's going to feel good out there just play with all my brothers. Really, that's how it feels.
Final question, what are the goals for this Southside team in year 2 under Coach Lee and in your senior season?
First I want to start off small. So first, going into that week 1, just starting off 1-0, give us all that confidence, boost of confidence, and just showing the alumni that we really is out here trying to just change the system. And then maybe even get us a sectional, start off with a sectional, and yeah, that's the first goals.
We're more advanced this year because the players know what to expect, and they understand the system. We had a summer of being able to look at our new system that they didn't understand last year. So this year there's more productivity in learning the playbook, and there was more. It was able for us to get linemen out. We've had, last year we may have had 7 linemen out. This year I think there's 15 kids over there in line, which is great. We're doubling our numbers as linemen. We're doing a lot better. Our skill players were able to work with the coaches in learning more of the playbook, which made it a lot better for them to adapt.
When you take a look at this defense, obviously, I would think one of the things you guys want to crack down on is obviously giving up points. That's what defense is about. So what are some of the things that you've noticed defensively that you guys are going to improve upon, and what are some of the things you're going to be stressing on that side of the football to see some more success on Fridays?
Well, Coach Macon is doing a good job. We've really worked with our DBs, worked on our coverage. We lost a couple people last year, defensive ends. We believe we found 2 new defensive ends that are going to be really productivity. And I think Mike King is going to be that guy that teams are going to have to work for. You've got D.T. Wilson, who was a linebacker last year, who's coming in. Jeremy Irby, linebacker. I just feel we have a core of guys that we're able to put on defense that are going to be very productive. They're fast, they're quick, they're learning the defense correctly, and which gives us a little bit more time. Once again, being able to have that full year to get to know the kids and work with them has helped us a lot.
You take a look at this team on the offensive side of the football. You got your quarterback back. You've got a bunch of seniors on the offensive line. I mean, you could start 5 seniors on the offensive line. So given those positions have experience and are upperclassmen, what make you think that this team can be more effective offensively this upcoming season?
Aaron Choice, our offensive coordinator, has done a good job of understanding the concept that we're going with. Larrenz, as the quarterback, worked well in the offseason. He's lost some weight. His mobility is really well, which has allowed him to be more productive on the offensive side. With our offensive line, once again, you just said we could almost start a whole senior line. These kids, they're gelling together. Last year, new coach, hard to understand the process of what we're looking for. These kids understand. You've got tailbacks that are going to be outstanding, wide receivers they're doing the work every day, and they're asking the right questions. We've gone back to more teaching. How's that?
Yeah.
What I've learned is let's be a little bit more patient and understand that, what I thought because being at a higher level, those guys have been through college and they understand, if you bark out a thing, they know how to change that immediately. Where in high school, we need to make sure that we're teaching that fundamentals, making sure that every day we're going through our fundamentals and making sure that we're very clear on what we're looking for. And I think the nice thing is, once again, we've hired some new coaches. We have more coaches than we had last year, which allows us to do a little bit more things. And by doing that, we've got more coaches to coach in more areas and allows us to teach the game more to their productivity and allows our kids to really grasp what we're teaching.
Perfect. Anything else you'd like to add, Coach?
Just we're proud of them. And if you want to play at Southside, make sure to come out and, be a part of the Archer Pride.